sectors affected. And the post-COVID industry question is something that we will have to think of, and that's one of the reasons why the Reserve Bank of India held a news conference this morning. They've injected a second booster shot. To take this conversation forward, I have with me Mr. Ashish Bhasin, who's the president of AAAI and also the CEO of the APAC region and chairman India Dentsu Aegis Network. Ashish, good afternoon. And I also have Mr. Adarsh Manpuria. I hope I got your name correct there, Adarsh. Adarsh is the co-founder of Fab Hotels. Now, the reason why we're having this conversation, the different industries, the sectors that are worst hit due to COVID-19. And Ashish, I want to come to you on this question. I have the letter that you've written to the Minister of Information and Broadcasting. You make a couple of points in that letter, talking about advertising being the economic engine and the fact that the advertising industry, how badly it's hit, one of the worst affected in your own words. Why don't you tell our viewers the impact of COVID-19 on the industry?
Well, the impact of COVID-19 has been absolutely disastrous and immediate. So there are many parts of the business that have completely come down to near zero. For example, events, out of home, etc. But in general, every part, whether it's television, print, digital, every bit is badly affected. And also, advertising is treated as an expense often and is relatively easy to cut. So it's also one of the first expenses that gets cut. So at the moment, it is very, very badly impacted and liquidity is near zero at this moment.
Yeah. And regarding the letter and the measures that you've requested the government to take, what are the steps that you've suggested and what's the feedback that you're getting?
Look, we've suggested some very practical steps because the government has to first look after the people who are at the poorest segment and make sure there's money in the pockets of the poorest first. So we've not asked for any SOPs as such. What we've asked for is government itself is a large advertiser, central government, state government, PSUs, etc. We've asked for them to clear off their old dues so that some liquidity can come into the system. We are also very unique as an industry where our margins are 2 or 3%, but TDS deduction is often 2%. So a large part of our money is stuck as TDSs for years. We've asked the government to refund that. We've asked them to treat advertising as an investment, not as an expense, so that clients get some incentives, perhaps to be allowed to be amortized over 2 or 3 years, or they get some tax benefits for doing so. All these suggestions have no impact on the exchequer. We're just asking the government for some help to get over this period, particularly if you look at the Advertising Agencies Association of India, out of our 110 members, majority are relatively smaller agencies, and they're going to find it very difficult if at this particular period they don't get this help from the government.
Yeah, and the reason I'm asking this question is because, here in the newsroom, one of the suggestions made by the opposition, and I think it was Sonia Gandhi who made that suggestion, that government advertising should stop immediately. Now, what's your response? What's the industry response to, suggestions like that? Those who say that government advertising must stop.
I have a high regard for the person who made that statement, but I have to say that she has got it completely wrong. Advertising is one of the things that actually spurs the economy. It acts as a stimulus for demand. At a time like this, it is very important that the government communicates more. The government gets the right message out to people, particularly when so much of fake news, etc. is there. I think it's a very short-sighted and a misconceived remark to have made. And I'm pretty sure the government is not going to take cognizance of such remarks. I expect that at times like these, the government will actually need to advertise more. There is an education that needs to be done. The right message needs to be passed. And there should be more advertising and more communication, not less, in my view.
Yeah. Let me get in a word also from Adarsh Manpuria, who's the co-founder of Fab Hotels, joining us on this broadcast. Adarsh, hospitality industry, of course, one of the worst affected along with the advertising industry. What's the kind of impact that you're seeing? Adarsh? Okay, I think I've lost the line with Adarsh there. While I reconnect with him, Ashish, why don't you tell us about your perspective and your vision of the road ahead? How difficult is it going to be in the next few months, weeks, years? What's your outlook for the advertising industry?
So I think this quarter is going to be terrible. Of course, we are in lockdown until the 3rd of May. And even after that, I don't know how quickly things will open. So this quarter will definitely be terrible. The next quarter will also be bad. If we have a good monsoon, because if there's a good monsoon, then there'll be more money in the hands of the rural consumer, more consumption will happen, and therefore better advertising might happen. So if we have a good monsoon, then I think around Diwali, we can start seeing things coming to normalcy. But I'm afraid that the next 6 months at least are going to be very difficult for the industry.
Well, it is going to be very difficult. And, well, what the RBI said this morning, a little bit of hope looking at the different projections by different, global agencies. But let me go across to Adarsh Manpuria now, co-founder of Fab Hotels. Before I lost the line with you, Adarsh, I wanted to hear from you about the kind of impact that the hospitality industry is seeing post-COVID. Adarsh? Okay, I think I've lost the line with Adarsh there. Have to take a short break at this point. Ashish, can you hear me, Adarsh? Let me try once more. Adarsh, can you hear me?
Yes, Arnav.
Yeah, hi, this is Niranjan here. I lost the line with you for a minute there. So why don't you tell us about the impact that the hospitality industry is seeing?
Yes, so Niranjan, definitely this is an unprecedented once in a lifetime event that we're going through. And the hotels industry has no doubt seen a very large impact with occupancies taking a major hit in a disproportionate scenario. And definitely these are unprecedented times.
Yeah, and what's the roadmap that you're seeing for the hospitality industry in the next few months?
So definitely, what we expect is that there will be a big shift in traveler behavior. I think it will depend on the purpose of travel. What we are seeing right now across the world happening and what we expect in India as well is that business travel will be much more resilient. So while people might take one less vacation and they might not travel internationally, yet domestic business demand is expected to rebound much faster. And travelers might take a cut on their trips per budget. So people might shift from the 4-star or 5-star hotels downwards to 3 stars and budget hotels. And at the same time, what we expect is that branded hotels will take more share out of the traveler's wallet so that people can rely on options that are guaranteed, sanitized, and hygienic. So those are few trends that we are seeing playing out right now and what we expect going forward.
Okay, not so bad after all. Ashish, one last question to you before I let both of you go. Have you received any feedback from the government to the suggestions that you've made?
No, we just sent the letter. I'm hopeful that the government will take cognizance of it and will definitely have a sympathetic point of view. We'll try and reach out to them in various other ways as well. But irrespective of that, we've already started working with the other industry bodies and trying to reach out to the government to see what can be done. We understand their constraints. We're not expecting any SOPs, but we're definitely expecting facilitation so that the economy can start rolling again for us.
Ashish Bhasin and Adarsh Manpuria, appreciate both of you taking time off to join us on this broadcast this afternoon. Thank you. Thank you. Stay home and stay safe. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
And you too.
Taking a short break here on Republic TV, we'll come back with the headlines and also details about the RBI's set of announcements that were made. Stay tuned.